The 5th of June, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua with Rashi Bamidbar.
Right, let's go. We missed you yesterday. You hear me?
Yes. Hi, Rabbi. How are you?
Oh, Hashem, very good. I said, we missed you yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I was busy signing a contract for an apartment for my son's going to rent.
Okay, good. So that's Hashem.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't let you know.
You did actually.
I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought I would make the class.
You did. You said no class. You sent me an email.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Good. Good. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I used my phone when I realized it was getting late.
Right. Okay. We got up to chapter 2, Pasuk, chapter base, Pasuk Gimel.
Chapter base. Pasuk Gimel. Gimel. Okay. Veha chonim kedma mizracha degel machane Yehuda letiv osam v'nasi livnei Yehuda Nachshon ben Aminadav. So those who encamp to the front.
See, I'm glad you translated. Well, I'm not sure.
I have front in my English, but I have written forward. Kedma means forward.
Right. Let me see exactly how I translated it over here. 1 second. So see, the Rashi dwells on this. Just 1 second. Yeah, and those who are to camp forward to the east. See, Rashi's bothered by there's a double expression over here. Kedma mizracha. Now, normally we have Yomot Safina, Yomot Kedma, but Safina Vonegba. We have in Parshas Vayetze, Kosh Baruch Hu promised Yaakov Avinu, came a song taken on by Chabad. Ufaratzta Yomov Kedma v'Tzafayna v'Negba. So Kedma refers to the east. Yoma is the west, Kedma to the east, Tzafayna to the north, v'Negba to the south. Okay?
Right.
So therefore, Kedma means to the east, and Mizracha means to the east.
Uh-huh.
So Rashi's bothered by that. Okay, so Rashi here explains, that's Rashi's going to explain, that the term Kedma in this sense means forward to the east. Kedma means forward, and Mizracha means to the east. Okay?
Actually, my Rashi says that Kedma means to the face, which is the front.
Yeah, okay. So, again, it probably he's translated it too literally. I'll tell you how I translated it here. Just 1 second. So, the translation Kedma I forward, which is called Kedem. Which side is that? That is the east side. And the west side is called behind.
Right.
The funny
Okay,
means
so
it's a person's face. Really, but we see, when one uses it, Rashi uses the word lafoni. It's true, but Rashi means lafoni means a person when his face side is always forward. That's the sense meant over here. If you translate it literally, it means to the face, but it means it doesn't. It was referring to the forward side. Okay,
right, which is why my English says front.
right, very good. Okay,
Okay, so those who encamp to the front at the east shall be the division of the camp of Yehuda according to their armies. And the prince of the children of Yehuda is Nachshon ben Aminadav.
very good.
So Rashi says, Kedma, Lefanim Hakiruim Kedem.
Ruya kedem.
I have Hakiruim.
Okay, I have kruya kedem.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Ve'ezo zo, and which is this? Ruach Mizrachis, the direction of the east. Ve'ha ma'arav karui achor, and the west is called back.
The behind. Okay, the back. Okay,
Okay, let's see. I think that's the end of the Rashi.
yeah.
And we don't have another Rashi until 9.
Yeah. I have a note over here. The reason why the east side is called forward is because when man was created, he was placed in the garden that was to the east of Eden. The terms directions according to that time. Another reason that on that side the sun begins to shine. That's where the day starts, is on the east side.
Right.
Okay, either way, what the double expression means that it was forward to the east. Now, it's interesting because we're going to discuss this a number of times. We mentioned this. There's a machloikas actually, but how did the Jewish people travel? Because we're describing over here their encampment and how they traveled. Okay, so there's a machloikas. Certainly, the way they encamped was. This is what the pasuk's describing over here, actually, not how they traveled, but how they encamped. Okay, and that's why Rashi points out, because we're not talking about the way they traveled, because then you can understand they were forward; they were the first ones to travel. Okay, but Rashi, the apostles are describing how they encamped. So Rashi is pointing out that they encamped on the east side, which was the forward side. That's what Rashi is pointing out over here. The east side is called the forward side. And Lamaisa, we're going to see later in Pasuk Tes, that they were the first to travel. They were the first formation. And Rashi's opinion is that they traveled in the same formation as they encamped. Right? The way they encamped was something like this. And I'll show you. I've got a picture at the back. Should give you some idea. Okay, you see, this is the way there was 3 on one side, 3 on the other. And each of the 4 sides, there were 3 tribes. So they traveled in that box formation. That's the Rashi's opinion. We'll see in the Hemshah. But okay. So let's continue. Okay. Okay, let's Meir, Pasuk Dalet.
Dalet,
Keep
okay.
looking, all the way Dalet till Tes, you have to read.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Utzva,
yeah, okay, we'll see. Let's read it. Yeah. Utzva,
okay. Utzva'o ufkudehem arba'a v'shivim elef v'sheish me'ot. So it's grouping, and
and
they the counted ones are four, let's see, Shivim Elef, 74,600. Okay. The Hachonim alav Matei Yisachar Nasi Livnei Yisachar Netanel ben Tzuar. Okay, so they encamped. What's not a lot
the ones who encamped next to him.
next to him?
Those who had to encamp next to them.
Okay, right? It's a tribe of Issachar, and the leader of the people of Issachar is
children of Issachar.
Ben Tzuar. Okay, Nasi, they call it a prince here.
Yeah, I translated, and the leader.
Yeah, well, that's
should be the tribe of Issachar, with the leader of the children of Issachar being the son of Tzur.
Okay. Utzva'o ufkudav arba'a v'chamishim elef v'arba'a me'ot. And its grouping, and their ones who are counted, are 54,400.
Right.
Okay. Then it says, Matei Zevulun, Nasi Livnei Zevulun, Eliab ben Chelon. Okay. So the tribe of Zevulun, okay. And its leader, to the
leader
people
of Zevulun being
is Eliab ben Chelon. Utzva'o upikudav shiva v'chamishim elef v'arba'a me'ot. Okay, and its grouping and their counting is
counted ones of them, yeah.
Okay,
50.
57,400. Okay, so Kol HaPekudim LaMachane Yehuda Me'at Elef Ushmonim Elef V'Sheshet Alafim V'Arba'a Me'ot L'Tziviotam Rishona Yisa'u. Okay, so let's see. Kol HaPekudim all counted. 4, okay. Machane, that's
for the tribal group.
Tribe of Yehuda.
Sorry, not for the tribe, the camp of Yehuda.
The encampment of Yehuda. Okay. Or, let's see, Elef Shmonim. Wow, hold on one second. Let's see. Elef Shmonim.
Me'as Elef, Shmonim Elef, V'Sheshes Alaf.
Ma'at is 100. Oh, 180,000?
186,000.
And 6,000, okay. And 400. Tzivotam, according to their grouping, they were the first to travel. They traveled first.
They shall travel first. Okay, now what's interesting is something which bothered me, I guess, ever since I learned Sefer Chumash Bamidbar. The Torah doesn't need to tell you simple calculations, right? You can go
Right.
to, you're in first grade or second grade, or whatever you're up to these kind of sums. You can work it out yourself. There's something very strange here. The Torah, the previous chapter said how much each tribe was. Okay? Very clearly.
Mhm.
And here, in this chapter, the Torah is telling you that the tribes were encamped in groups of 3. Okay? So the first
Right.
group was Yehuda, Yisachar, and Zul. Okay? Now, we know how much Yehuda and Yisachar is Zul. So why does the Torah need to repeat? You know, the number of the members of the tribe, the numbers of the grouping of the tribe of Yehuda was 74,600. I can just go a few psukim back, and the Torah tells me the same thing.
Mhm.
What's it telling? What's it repeating it for? Yeah, you got it. Chapter Aleph, Pasuk of Zayin, Kudim Lamate Yehuda, Arbaim V'Shivim Ela V'Sheish Verse. It's telling the same thing, and it tells you how much Yisachar is, and it tells you how much Zebulun is, and then you know what? The Torah makes you a very nice. You have an arithmetic addition, or you have an addition exercise. You've got to add the 3 of together, Yehuda, Yisachar, and Zvulun, and the Torah makes the addition for you, and it comes to 186,400. What's going on? Why does the Torah need to do that? So I was thinking, I came out to actually a very interesting, very simple point, but it's very interesting. Now, when so I'm going to show you this, I think I showed you this yesterday, Mayor.
Mhm.
Showing this is,
Oh, yeah.
now what I want to show you over here is there's 2 points. The one point we mentioned yesterday was that the formation of each of the tribes, most Chumashim will show you basically 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Mhm.
9 is this. I tell you what, let me just I'll prelude my what I'm going to say. That the Gemara says that the encampment of the Jewish people took up 12 mil by 12 mil, where each mil is $2,000. It was 12 mil by 12 mil. So by that calculation, right, this was 12 mil, so divided into 3 is 4 mil, right? And the Gemara says exactly that the corners were left for pasturing for the animals, and each of the 3 tribes, the groups of 3 tribes, were encamped in a 4 by 4 area.
Mhm.
Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I didn't finish off the diagram. Okay,
Right.
but having said that, we're left with a problem, because if this is 4 mil, right, and this is 4 by 4, 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 how much is left in the middle? 4 by 4. Okay, that means the distance, if each camp ended where my finger is, this line, right, that means there was a 2 mil distance between the edge of the camp till the Mishkan, which was right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
So therefore, and Rashi says there was only a 1 mil distance between there. So therefore, that's what I drew the diagram that the fact that the camps were 4x4, but they extended further into the middle, and each one like tapered in, each of the camps tapered in towards the middle, that the middle distance, the Mishnah which was in the middle was only 1 mil from each of the camps, and this inner box was 2x2, a little bit less than 2x2. Are you with me?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to point out is that was what we mentioned yesterday. I'm going to point out another point. If you look at the, I'm going to show you like the Chumash. This is just taking an example, but most Chumashim show they have a diagram. So you look at the picture over here. It shows that each of the tribes took out the same area, irrespective of how many people were in each camp. Okay, you go, here's 1, so here's 1, here's 2, here's 3.
Oh,
They're all the
yeah.
same size, right?
Right.
So I'm telling you that's inaccurate. That's incorrect. And that's why the Torah repeats the numbers over here, to tell you that the tribe, even though they were formed, they encamped together, and the 186,000 that I mentioned over here were all encamped in the same 4x4 mil area, but the tribe of Yehuda, who had 74,000, took up a considerably larger area, because, in other words, the 186,000 people who were accommodated in that 4x4 area each had the same space. But that would mean that Yehuda, which was by far the largest tribe, had 74,000, took a much larger area than, let's say, Yisachar or Zevulun. And therefore, that's why the Torah repeats over here the numbers, to tell you that they were altogether 186,000, and therefore their 4 mil by 4 mil area was divided up into 186,400 small units, of which the tribe of Yehuda took 74,600, the tribe of Yisachar took 54,400, and the tribe of Zvulun took 57,400. Okay? So this way, that's why it was necessary to repeat each tribe, how much each tribe was, and how much the total of all 3 tribes together. Because this way, the Torah is telling us this area which was given to them to encamp, you're supposed to divide it up among the total amount of all 3 tribes together, with each tribe receiving his proportionate share. Okay? Yeah, now let's see Rashi over here. Rishona Yisrael.
Let's see. Rishona Yisrael. Okay. So they were first, they traveled first. Okay. The Kisher Rishon Ha'anan.
Kisheroin.
Oh, Kisheroin Ha'anan Mistalek. Okay, so that's Kisheroin. What they saw, the cloud was moving.
Right. Mistalek means it. How would I translate that? It's a good question.
I have rise up.
Rise up. That's a good way. Did I translate
Okay.
that way?
Well, that makes sense.
When you would see the cloud rising.
Rising, okay. Tokin HaKohanim b'chatzotrot. So the Kohanim blew the trumpets, okay. V'nosea Machane Yehuda techila. Okay, and the encampment of Yehuda traveled first. Uke Shehochin. So
when they would
went,
actually move,
okay. Hochin b'derech chaniyatan.
keder chaniyata.
Kederech.
They would travel, they would move in the same formation as they encamped.
Oh, as they encamped. Oh, okay. Haleviim v'ha'agalot be'emtza. Okay, so the Levim and their wagons were in the middle. Degel Yehuda Bamizrach. Okay, so the Degel's a flag.
Right, meaning the flag of Yehuda would be to the east, which means Degel means the whole grouping of three, like it refers to Degel Machane Yehuda. In Pasuk 3, it says Degel Machane Yehuda, which means the flag of the encampment of Yehuda, which means it's a reference to the three tribes together.
Oh, okay.
Degel Yehuda B'Mizrach means the flag of Yehuda, which means the grouping of Yehuda was to the east.
To the east.
Shall Reuven B'Doron, the one of the grouping of Reuven was to the south.
Okay.
Shel Ephraim B'Marov, the grouping of Ephraim was to the west. The Shel Don, and the grouping of Don was to the
north.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the next Rashi is on Pasuk Yud Zayin. Okay, the next from Pasuk Yud to Tez Zayin, the Torah tells us what was the grouping of the encampment of Reuven. And that Reuven included Shimon and Gad. Reuven, Shimon, and Gad were the next group of three, and they encamped to the south. Okay, they encamped to the south, and they were the second ones to travel, which means after the grouping of Yehuda began to travel, then the grouping of Reuven began to travel. Now, we got Pasuk Yud Zayin now. Okay, V'nosa Lu.
Ohel Moed Machane HaLeviim Besoch HaMachanos Ka'asher Yachanu Kain Yisa'u Ish Al Yado Ledig Lehem. So it says the tent of meeting, the camp of the Levites shall journey in the middle of the camps. As they encamp, so shall they journey, everyone at his place according to their divisions. Dugalim is divisions, I guess.
According to their flags, according to their standard.
Right, that's what I would have thought, but my English says divisions.
I know. He says he translates them as divisions. It's an unusual translation. Let's put it this way.
Right. Okay, so Rashi. Oh,
According to,
I'm sorry, I got to take the call.
okay, we'll stop here. We'll pick up again here tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem. Okay?
Okay, very good. Yes, Shikayach.
All right, let's say that.
Hello. Yes, this is Lewis. How are you? Thank God. Baruch Hashem. How are you?
Okay.
Okay, there was an issue that we discussed yesterday, I was supposed to call back on, that is, it's a little unusual in that, I have service at a separate location, at Hashavua, and I don't want that canceled, that should remain. All right, so that's been worked out. Okay, very good. Great, all right, thank you so much for calling. Oh, good. Great. What we installed the router. Okay, now we're moving in, we won't be able to move in, by Friday, so there'll be no furniture, so we'll just put it on the floor. That's it.